are meant to be used and loved. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review video on the Louis Vuitton Nice Mini. Firstly, if you aren't already subscribed to my channel and you do like luxury videos and fashion, then I would appreciate if you would hit that subscribe button below and also the bell so you can be notified when I upload new videos, which is twice a week on a Wednesday and on a weekend. So the Louis Vuitton Nice Mini, it does come in 3 sizes, if I'm not mistaken. I know that there is the BB size, which is the one that I would have gotten potentially if they had not come out with this one. I think that's what was holding me back, is that I felt that that was a little bit too big for me. And then they've got the Nice normal size, which comes with a shoulder strap. And now they've actually got some other ones too. They got a Nice jewelry case. They have a Nice Vanity. So yeah, I'm not quite sure the order on which those ones came out, but I know that the Nice Mini came out only last year in 2019. It was a very popular item. It was hard to get. I got this as a gift from my husband last year for Christmas. I had to stalk the online website to get it because it was hard to get. However, the popularity has waned a bit. It's not as popular as it was when it first launched. And really, I think that's just to do with price increases that have come about. And now that the product's been around for, 6 months plus, the demand is kind of weaned off a little bit, perhaps. That's maybe my kind of take on it, my opinion. But we'll talk a little bit more about price increases. So now this particular bag, as you can see, I have actually slightly modified it. If you do follow me on Instagram, which is Purseonfleek, you would see that I have spoken about the fact that I added some D-rings. They're like D-rings that I've just put onto the vachetta tabs here. So I've got them on either side, and then I have attached a strap. I'll just show you one of the D-rings. Yep, here's a new one. So you can see they are just a screw-in D-ring. So all you need is a Phillips head screwdriver. The screw kind of undoes on its own. You just twist it off. But to actually screw it in tight, you do need a Phillips head screwdriver, like just a manual screwdriver. And yeah, I just put it onto the vachetta tab so I can attach a strap. I will talk a little bit more about that as to wear and tear, how it's gone about with using it, but I just wanted to point out really the elephant in the room, that if you didn't follow me on Instagram and you're probably wondering what's going on here, the Nice Mini doesn't come like that. No, it doesn't. I have added on these little D-rings. I will include in the description bar down below a link to them on Amazon. If you are based in Australia, I will be stocking these on my store, my eBay store, very soon. So if they are in stock by the time I've uploaded this video, they'll be in the description bar. So when you do buy the Nice Mini, whether you buy it in store or online, you will get a Louis Vuitton box. I happen to obviously buy this around Christmas time, so it's got the Christmas packaging. And then inside you also get a dust bag. It will come with a dust bag, as you should expect. And then you've also got that little coated cowhide fabric card thingo. If you do follow me on Instagram, you would have probably seen that I used to have attached to this bag a canvas shoulder strap, which is also available from Louis Vuitton online. However, I have since decided to sell that, or I have already sold it. And the reason that I decided to sell it was because I found that that strap was bought for the intention of using the bag crossbody, but I didn't find the bag to be the most comfortable worn crossbody. I just felt that when I was wearing it crossbody, what would happen is this part would sort of bend in. So it was kind of bending in like that when it was leaning against my body. And I was just kind of worried a bit about wear and tear as well of the vachetta tabs. Being crossbody, you're kind of pulling at the bag more on a bit of an angle. It's sitting on your side. And there's just a little bit more kind of strain I felt on the vachetta tab. Using it on the shoulder with the chain, I find that it's not pulling, like it's not giving as much strain on the vachetta tabs. It's just pulling them up, but they don't seem to be straining anymore. But this is really your own sort of personal opinion. You might look at that and go, oh, that's pulling at the tabs. But to me, I'm okay with that, that's fine. The tabs seem to be very, very secure inside the Louis Vuitton canvas there. Sorry, I had a hiccup. They seem to be very secure inside, so I'm not all too worried. Bags are meant to be used and loved, and I get much more love and use from this bag with the shoulder strap than what I would do to just carry it around like that. So I am happy to continue on with the D-rings on the vachetta tab irregardless of the wear, but I'm quite confident that over time it's still going to hold up just fine, especially using it just on the shoulder anyway, rather than having that extra pulling motion that happens when you carry a bag crossbody that's not intended to be, you know, a shoulder bag or a handbag sort of thing, you know what I mean? Let's do a quick rundown on how the actual bag looks. So start off with the inside, considering I've already started to unzip it anyway. The inside of the bag does have what they say on the website is washable lining. Not literally washable in like a washing machine, but washable with probably a damp cloth with a little bit of soap, because it's like a, I don't know, textile kind of glossy sort of lining. It's quite typical of a vanity bag anyway. And then the back of the bag is just zipped from side to side and completely flat at the back. There was a little pocket in the back as well, but I don't really use that all that much, maybe just for receipts or something like that. So it's got 2 zipper pulls that you can meet in the middle. The zipper functionality is okay. The top of the bag just looks like this, with the vachetta all the way around like that, vachette, whatever. Same as the bottom, around like that. And yeah, that's just a quick overview of the bag. Very simple, very not much detail to it, but it is a vanity bag, so what do you expect? The price on this bag currently in Australia is $1,200. It has actually had 2 price increases since I bought this bag. I bought this bag when it was at its introductory, I'm pretty sure it was at its first price, like it hadn't had a price increase yet. I bought it for, it was $960 Australian last year in November. And then I believe Louis Vuitton had a price increase at the very beginning of the year in about January. And then they had another price increase in March. So we're going to start off with the pros. Alright, so one of the first pros I have is that this is a vanity bag, and that's a timeless classic. Vanity bags have been around for quite some time. Yes, they are vanity bags, but they're timeless, they're classic. Whether you use them as a vanity bag, literally, or you use them as a bag, they are always going to exist in luxury houses anyway. So you really can't go wrong when you're buying one. You're not buying something that's a trend piece or anything. It's going to always be around. The next pro is that you can actually dress this bag up, or you can dress it down. And what I mean by that is you can wear it for the evening. You could just carry it like this as an evening bag. I think that if you attach a chain strap, it really adds that extra evening look to it. Or you can just wear it casually, again, still with a chain strap. I just feel like this is a very versatile piece in regards to styling wise. Another pro is obviously the interior. The interior is wipeable, easy to clean. It's not like a fabric or anything like that. I don't even think that it's a leather, so being that you could wipe it down with a fragrance-free baby wipe. It is also a canvas bag, and canvas bags are also easy to care for as well. Canvas, Louis Vuitton canvas is known for being very resilient. Even current canvas, it's not as hardy as the old ones. Old canvas was, but I think the softer canvas is a bit better in regards to that. It's less likely to get really dry and cracking over time anyway, so I think that that's another pro too, that this actually is available in the monogram canvas. They do have it in epi leather as well. Also minimal vachetta on the bag, in my opinion. There is vachetta on the bag obviously, but I feel as though what's on there is fairly minimal, considering you've only just got the trimming, the handle, and then the trimming at the bottom. It's not covered all over. Another pro is that this is actually a very reasonable priced bag, even for a vanity bag. If you look at the other vanity bags on the market, even especially from Chanel and Dior, especially the Dior one, it's just made of canvas fabric and it is quite expensive. I think that the Dior one is around about $2,000 Australian at least, if I'm not mistaken. It is bigger, but it's at least $2,000 Australian, and maybe even more, maybe $3,000. The Chanel vanity bag, the one that has the handle like this and similar sizing, I think you're looking at around about $2,500 for that one. Chanel has come out with a new vanity bag which does have a shoulder strap, which is very reasonably priced, but this is still cheaper. for $1,200 at its current price, it is still cheaper than all the other vanity bags on the market, maybe with the exception of Gucci. Another pro is that it fits all the essentials, absolutely not a problem. We'll get to that later. And then the last pro that I have is that it is on the lower end price point when it comes to Louis Vuitton bags. The only other bag that I can think of that can actually be used as a handbag that is less than this is the Pochette Accessoire. That's the only other one I can think of at the top of my head. If you do know another handbag that's an actual proper handbag, I'm not meaning like the mini pochette, I mean like an actual bag that fits your wallet, your keys, your phone, lipstick, tissues, that sort of thing. If you know of any other bags that are less than the Nice Mini, then I would like to know. Because I can only think of the Pochette Accessoire. But either way, I still think that this is very reasonably priced for a handbag from Louis Vuitton. Now, the word handbag have to use very loosely because technically it's a vanity bag, but even if you don't attach these D-rings, there's absolutely nothing stopping you from using it as a bag like this. You can even tie a twilly on it to turn it into a strap. Yeah, there's nothing stopping you. Like, why not? Life is too short to color inside the lines. Why not color outside the lines and do whatever you want to do, whatever makes you happy? So yeah, that rounds up the pros, and I've counted, I'd say, you know, 8 or 9. Let's move on to the cons. So for the cons, I have here is that there is no strap actually attached to the bag at its original state. So the other Nice versions, the Nice Vanity and the Nice Regular, they have the strap attachment. They're designed to actually have a strap attached, whereas this is not. You have to add in the D-rings yourself, or you have to clip on a strap yourself to the vachetta tabs. Why I don't clip the strap directly onto the vachetta tabs is because I feel as though it would definitely tug more and it would pull the vachetta tab in, like it would pinch it in, because there's not much space on the actual ring of the strap. There is no feet on the bag. Unfortunately, no feet, but for that price point, I guess you can't really be surprised. And not a lot of Louis Vuitton bags even have feet anyway. The other con is that this is a vachetta top handle, so it does get dirty easy. It can potentially get watermarks. Any part of the vachetta can, but the top handle is the biggest part of vachetta on the actual bag. Vachette, look, doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying. The con is that it's very cumbersome to open and close, in my opinion. Especially, actually either way, if you're using this as a shoulder bag, if you're using it as a handbag, it is annoying. So let's say I'm using this as a handbag and I've got contents in the bag. It's not exactly the easiest thing to open because you've got to go around the bag. And you can't just go, oh, I'm just going to go in and get my stuff. You can't see it. So you've got to go and open the bag completely just to go in and get your stuff. And then you have the problem of, oh, now I've got to zip it again. Like, let's say I'm trying to zip it back up. I can't do it because I need something to kind of rest on me. So I'll either have to, if I'm carrying it as a shoulder bag, I have to kind of push it to my side and then start to zip the bag closed. Even that is hard. Or I have to kind of literally grab the bag like this and then close it two-handed. And it's no longer even being used as a shoulder bag right now just to close it. Like, it's just very cumbersome to open and close. That is probably the biggest con I have with this bag. Using it as a bag, it is very cumbersome to open and close. Really, if you're using it as a vanity bag, it probably is no issue whatsoever. But using it as a handbag, just, yeah. Unless you've got a table with you all the time to go and shut the bag, it is annoying to open and close. The con is that there is actually minimal options when it comes to the exterior of the Nice Mini, and I'm talking about canvas options, leather options. There is only monogram canvas, and then there is the Epi version for the Nice Mini. Also a mini bag, hence why it's a Nice Mini, so it only really fits the essentials and a little bit more, but you can't carry everything in the kitchen sink. It's not a tote bag, it's a mini bag. Con when it comes to the actual size of the bag being a mini bag, if you do decide to put those D-rings on it to modify it to make it into a shoulder bag, you cannot fit a lot in the bag. You have to be mindful of that. Because you are bearing weight on the vachetta tabs, you really should only be carrying your essentials, which is your phone, your key pouch, card case, or your wallet, maybe some lip gloss, tissues, hand sanitizer, especially with everything that's going on. It's really just bare essentials. You shouldn't be adding in like a drink bottle, anything heavy, because you don't want to be putting extra strain on those vachetta tabs. I think that's it. That's all I have for cons. So there's really not an awful lot there. I've counted that there's 7 cons and then there's actually 9 pros. So take that as you will. It is really just generally a bit of a subjective kind of review, I feel, especially because I've done the modification. That's why I'm saying it's subjective. I'm not rating it and reviewing it as an actual vanity bag, which is how this is actually marketed. Measurements of the bag is 20 centimeters, so that's 20 centimeters long, 13.5 centimeters in, I believe it's the height, and then 12 centimeters in the depth. Okay, so I've just panned the camera down a bit, and obviously, as I said, I'm pregnant, so I'm not going to be doing like anything where I have to kind of bend over. I need to be comfortable, got a big belly as it is. So just open it up so you can see what sort of fits. And I've just grabbed my mini pochette, which is very full. It is super, super full. I have in here tissues, power bank, medicine, a little lip gloss, a little pen. So let's pop that inside, put that towards the back. My key pouch, which I use as a mini wallet. It's got about like 10 cards in there. Key pouch that I use, that's got my keys in this. And this is very full as well because I have my house keys, my car fob, and my house alarm too. Then I've got my phone. My phone is just a regular size phone. It's not a plus or anything like that. We've got tissues. I'm just gonna put that in. And then a face mask as well. The only thing I'm probably missing is my hand sanitizer. I didn't grab that, but that's okay. It would fit inside the bag. No doubt. It'll probably fit just down there anyway. So yeah, there's still space in there. So this bag does fit a lot. It fits the essentials plus a little bit more. I would be okay to carry the bag like this, but not for a long period of time where it's going to be sitting on my shoulder like that, because as you can see when I'm pulling this up, it is tugging at the vachetta tabs there, the vachetta tabs. It's tugging at them a little bit more than I would like to. Otherwise, I would just say if you're going to fill it up that much, then just make sure you're giving the bag the time to rest as well. So you might have it on the shoulder and you may carry it like that for about 20 minutes, but then you sit down and you rest the bag down. Or you might alternate between holding it, that sort of thing. I would say if you don't want that kind of hassle or worrying about it, then just don't carry as much. I would say what is probably better and what I usually prefer to do, I need my key pouch, I need my keys, I need my tissues. Right now I need to make sure I have a face mask anyway. Hand sanitizer is only like this big, it's super light, so that's no big deal. But what I would do is just take out the mini pochette, my nasal spray, and I've already got tissues in the bag, so I don't need to get the tissues out of there. That's probably all, and a little lip gloss. I got a little tiny Dior Maximizer lip gloss. And that's all I would carry in there. That and that little tiny hand sanitizer I was talking about. And that makes the bag much lighter. It still fits your essentials, so you're still fitting exactly what you need, but the bag is just not as heavy as what it was when I had a very, very full mini pochette of absolutely everything. So that's how it looks now on the strap. It's still pulling, but now it's not, I can actually feel the weight difference, and I'm now not worried about it busting stitches or anything like that. However, when you think about it, if you use this as an actual vanity bag, makeup is a heck of a lot heavier. It is very heavy. Foundation bottles, powders, loose powders, brushes, eyeshadow palettes, they're very heavy. So this bag really should have been thought of in their design mind. When they were designing the bag, they should have actually thought about the weight of the items that tend to go in a vanity bag anyway. So surely they've considered that, and surely those vachetta tabs have been designed, and the way that they've stitched them into the actual top there, like surely the design has been thought through thoroughly to actually carry heavy vanity type makeup beauty items anyway. Okay, so that pretty much wraps up my review of the Nice Mini. Do I recommend it? Yes, I do. And I would say yes, I recommend it based on if you like the idea of using a vanity bag as an actual handbag. You want to get into the whole vanity bag trend, which really, I wouldn't even say, it's only a trend because it's starting to pick up momentum, and the luxury houses are just starting to design more vanity bags, and they're kind of marketing them to actually use them as handbags. So yes, I do definitely recommend it. As for an actual vanity bag itself, I could never actually stand by and say, do I recommend this as an actual vanity bag? Because I would not be the kind of person that would buy a luxury vanity bag. If I ever considered to use, and I'm talking like buy a luxury vanity bag to literally use it as a vanity bag with your makeup and your beauty stuff and your hair products, your skincare, whatever, for traveling or on your bathroom bench, I'm not that kind of person. If I were to ever do that, it would be a pre-loved Louis Vuitton vintage kind of pouch, you know, the vanity pouch, whatever you call those, you know, the toiletry pouches or something like that. I would buy one of those, so it ends up being much, much cheaper. In a nutshell, yes, I recommend this bag, especially with the modification. If you don't want to modify it, that's fine, but I still recommend it to just use it as an actual handbag. I think it's really nice, I think it's really cute, and it's a very reasonable price point for the vanity bag that is currently trending at the moment, but it's still timeless and classic because vanity bags have been around for so long and they're always going to be around anyway. If you have any questions, you are welcome to put them down in the comments below. I will link in the description bar the sales links for Amazon if you're based worldwide, like in the US, Canada, wherever, to buy those D-rings if you are interested. I'll also link below my eBay store for these straps. I do sell these straps on eBay, and they look just like the kind of strap that comes with the multi-pochette, the chain strap. But yes, that is all that I have to say for this review. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!